Wow.
Yo,
That's filthy.
wicked there. That's
filthy.
wicked. And then they said that's from hooping. They didn't call him the Punisher for the poems. They called him
He
the
could
Punisher.
hoop. He could play basketball.
Yeah, they said that nigga was like an and one nigga. Or
Yeah.
whatever, in the park. So he got his name from that, and then he kind of fell off from basketball, so he just started repping on the whole.
Punching other shit.
Legend in 2 games like a Pee-wee Kirkland.
Pee-wee, shout out to Pee-wee.
Yeah.
It's like when he pulled up and he was like, I thought they called you Punisher. He was like, nah, it's from basketball. Nigga. Disappointed.
Damn.
My son backed out the dummy. And then he was like, yo, man, what the fuck am I paying for? My son was wild regular. Pause.
Craig just got me again.
Then he was like, yo, come on, son. It's like, nigga, I'm trying to be able to punish nothing in here. So pause. I said,
Put that
yo. He said legend in 2 games like Pee-wee. Yo, Pee-wee backed out the whole rabbit's foot. Like I thought like a good luck charm. Shook my hand with a good luck charm, son. Shit was crazy.
You got a dime bag in there.
I thought it was a bag
Got
of
a
weed.
dime bag in there.
That shit was right in the middle of my hand like this. It felt like a battery.
How's he crossing motherfuckers over like that?
Like a AA battery. That's how big hand
How's he
was.
dribbling the basketball?
Son,
like
there's no fucking way. There's no way.
Nice though.
He has a prosthetic hand or something. He wasn't using that hand. Dog, that should have popped the ball on contact. It was sharp as shit, this little ass cat.
Gave you paw.
Claw. Yeah, give me paw. That shit right in my hand. I was like, oh. Yo, Pee-wee is ill, son.
Oh, man.
But yeah, salute to the Punisher too and everybody, man. Salute to everybody, man.
Yo.
Nah, we not.
They said Diddy.
What, the Punisher ain't do nothing wrong though. My son was in there just repping. He was trying to get his change, man. Live your life.
Shazay or Share? Something mad gay.
Who that?
It was
This is
another.
another one named Shazay
Wild
or something
name.
like that.
Man, Shazay is wild.
Yeah, that's a wild name. But they said Puff was in there dressed in a hijab.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a Muslim
covering his
woman.
face.
That's crazy.
When they walk,
Nah, that's haram,
like,
man.
how did
Butt ass though. With the hijab.
In the corner.
Don't it say like something like mad like that you can peep and say, oh, that's Diddy. Don't he got like some obvious tattoos?
I'm sure.
probably has a bad boy logo tattoo.
Yeah, I'm
right
sure they know that.
Biggie running through the, you know that little baby of Biggie running?
Yeah.
Sure they know.
Yo, busting through right here, pause like this.
With mad Ciroc around him.
Yeah.
They never know it's me.
Yo.
Yo, a hijab is wild though.
Yo,
Son, the testimony this week was bonkers.
he's a wild nigga.
Yo, the thing that's crazy is, like, what I was saying the other week, where it's like, fam, if she didn't testify, like, if she was on the other side of this, it's a good thing she got bread, fam. She would have been number 2 on the shit. Because Cudi's testimony was like, oh, nah, Cassie, like, played me. She, like, like, he agreed that she was like, oh, yeah, she was, like, playing both sides type of shit.
She gave Puff his address.
Yeah.
Did they get to the blowing up the whip yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't blow up the whip.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. He
No, it was a mild fire on the car. Did you see the pictures?
It was a Molotov cocktail.
Hold on.
The car
He
is
threw it himself?
wasn't
No,
even
it was.
prepared.
Did you see the picture of the car?
No. Where'd you see that? I haven't seen the picture.
Yeah. Nigga, the seat was burnt up.
They said it was a Molotov cocktail and he cut a hole in the roof.
Yeah, son, it was they cut a nice little triangle in the leather shit and it burned the seat, nigga.
Oh.
The car wasn't blown
that's
up,
like-
nigga.
I feel like he dropped the blunt in there.
Yeah, that's like.
Well,
Yeah, nigga.
see, that's why I was like,
Oh,
why
they
is
made
nigga
it seem
blowing
crazy.
whip?
Niggas was mad dramatic about the shit.
Hold on, so,
But apparently they said the car couldn't be repaired.
whoa. How the fuck he did all that? That's not a
Niggas
natural
cut
sunroof.
that. Niggas cut that because it's a leather sunroof, it's
Oh,
fabric.
it's leather.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so you could cut that shit and drop the bomb. Like, the thing is,
Hold on, Diddy did it himself, pause?
nah, he probably sent somebody.
But did he pulled up to Kid Cudi's crib?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was in his crib, right?
Cudi told him pull up though.
No.
that was an invitation.
No, this is the first time. He went Diddy's crib, turned the security camera face in a place so they can't see
And
him.
locked his dog in a
And locked his dog in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And gets him on the phone like, yeah, I just want to talk to you. I mean, he said he was mad calm on the phone.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
nigga's a gangster a little bit, man.
And then what's crazy is
problem.
That's some gangster
Cudi
said it though.
Cudi said I wanted to.
Diddy wasn't a pushover.
Yeah,
He was like, nah, he ain't no pushover.
yeah. It's trying to get you up out of it.
Cudi said Cudi wanted to fight him over the car or some
Cudi
shit.
wanted the scrap.
So Cudi was like, nah, pull up.
I got Diddy.
Yeah.
Cudi said
Flawless victory.
Cudi said
And
pull
he
up.
right, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
driveway. Straight
Finish him.
Cudi
right in the driveway.
Cudi said pull up.
Fatality.
And Diddy said
Big
I
biology.
I'm on my way, Playboy. And then Cudi thought about it and was like, oh, nah. And he called the cops.
Yeah, you too long.
He said, okay, I'm on my way. And Cudi said, now that I think about it, let me call the police.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Oh, yo, you seen the black nigga? Damn, son. He said he was on the phone with he was doing a prank call on Jay Prince. Nah.
Oh, yeah. Roy Woods Jr.
You seen it? You watched it?
Mad funny. It went straight to the airport.
Where you at? Nigga said, what? What you mean? Now I'm just playing. He said, oh, you over there at the radio station. All right. Yo, that shit is mad funny. It don't matter how many times he tell that story every week he go. It's still dumb funny.
Son said he went right to the airport.
Where you at? Oh, you down there? Yo, my nigga, that shit is so
Son
funny.
said, oh, you're at the radio station. Turn the car around.
Yeah.
And Roy was just like,
Mad
nah,
funny.
I'm head to the airport.
He said he ain't go back to Houston for 6 years. Where you at?
Roy is funny as hell.
Yo, I ain't know
Nah,
someone was that
son's
funny
mad
like
funny.
that, man.
Oh man.
That's the nigga that a bowl of beans for breakfast. That's him. That's the same nigga. Son is funny, nigga.
very
Son's
funny.
mad funny.
I told you when he was on set, he treated his white assistant like a slave.
Yeah.
Man, that was the funniest shit I ever seen.
Nah, Son's been funny.
Yeah, that nigga funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Diddy also got Cassie's mom to give him $20K.
For a sex tape.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Got Cassie's mom to give him.
She had to take a loan out against the crib
Yeah.
to get the $20K to give him.
So he went and put the sex tape out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I had to recoup my losses, so I need that 20 baby.
What? 20K for Puff Daddy, my nigga? Pause, like, what?
Because she was dating Cudi, he found this out.
That's
So he did
crazy.
that.
Now, you know what's insane? Son was being petty.
Because he put it back in the bank account.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks
Yeah.
later, 2-3 weeks later. He just
In
put
her
it-
shit?
Yeah, he sent it back to Cassie's mom.
Yeah, and then Sean's whole thing was he saw Diddy spend $500,000 on Cassie, so he thought Diddy was gonna give him some actual money when Diddy told him to pull up when he got out of jail, and he gave that nigga 50 bands. And he was like, son, I seen you spend $500,000 on this joint. I did time for
We
you.
gonna act like 50 bands ain't
Yeah, like what?
No, for years in prison, and I seen you
Sean
spending
did a lot of time.
$500,000.
Totally understand. Totally understand.
lot.
He didn't. He wasn't obliged to give him anything.
Yeah, totally understand, but that's your choice. That's a real one, right? You supposed to hold it down.
Yeah, hold it
And when
down.
you see me, you supposed to try to kill me, nigga. And I ask for 50,000. Number one, and number
Yeah.
two, this is
that.
my bitch, my nigga. You can't. There's no comparison.
Yeah, but he thought he was gonna get out and be Emery or some shit. Like
Yo,
it's
this is my joint. There's no comparison. I go to the ends of the earth for this lady, nigga. What we doing?
no, but like
What?
I don't
What?
think Emery is sitting somewhere with like just 50 bands. Like I feel like Emery is
I
very
understand.
comfortable.
I understand that, my nigga. Everybody different.
That's
he
a fact.
clearly did not fuck with you. He does
Yeah.
not fuck with Sean.
It got
He made it.
loud in here.
Huh?
Clearly.
No,
Oh.
I'm saying it got loud in here.
Oh, the smell loud.
yeah.
Word.
Oh.
Nigga rolling up krills.
Damn, that's crazy. So we
Nah.
about to the camera's about to be on Darnell for like an hour.
Fuck out.
Yeah,
Diddy gonna
Nah, don't blame Baif. That
wasn't
wasn't
Baif.
Baif. That wasn't Baif.
That wasn't
Put that
Baif.
on bite.
Nigga be
So I immediately defended
He
you.
did.
Immediately. Like, nah. That wasn't this nigga. There's no way. Son of
That
a-
was
I-
crazy.
I'm like, he
this
was a
bitch
wet.
ass nigga read all the
Wait.
text. Still like,
Wait,
nah, this
Baif,
had a.
Baif, I understand. I was just
90
joking,
minutes.
but Baif, come on, my
That's a
nigga,
joke too, my nigga.
90
Alright,
minutes is a lot.
Turn
son.
five.
because that was very strong, my nigga.
Turn five.
Yeah. They fucked it up.
Yeah.
It happens, man.
Same nigga that we paying all the bread to. Fix up, nigga.
That's
He ain't even
funny.
gonna see that.
And what's crazy is that
He
nigga
gonna
watched
see
it.
it. He gonna
He
see
didn't even miss it. He just kept watching. Was like, man, fuck them niggas.
Fix up, man.
Fuck him, yeah.
Yeah, man, fuck them niggas, man.
They be alright.
This shit ain't funny anyway, man.
Damn.
But Diddy definitely gonna do some time though. I don't think.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna do it.
What
Even
about
with
time
everything,
served?
no.
Nah.
Nah?
dog.
You
Even
think, like,
with
heavy years
everything,
like that?
they have
Yes.
yet to prove, dog.
I didn't hear.
There's
If
been
that's what I'm saying. If the offer 5, come on, son.
I didn't hear.
He's gonna take that.
Amar.
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
if the
don't
offer 5, how much he gonna really get after all
Even-
this? This shit's kind of going his way for now.
Your whole argument
No.
was Cassie was a character witness, right? Dog, they've had mad witnesses since Cassie, and they have yet to prove anything outside of domestic violence and everything else.
Domestic, can you say it?
Domestic, my bad.
Domestic.
So when you look at the shit, right?
Yo, y'all really hate Reg.
Yeah, a little bit.
That shit
little
shouldn't
bit.
bother you
Yeah.
that bad.
So
It shouldn't bother.
Yeah.
It shouldn't bother you that badly.
He said Cosby right the other day.
Did he?
Last week.
yeah.
Then he
Said
corrected
Cosby.
himself and
Yeah.
said it wrong.
Yeah.
But y'all niggas hate Reg.
Yeah, it's crazy because I don't know. I don't really pay attention to how y'all niggas feel.
Everybody do. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, son. That shit really bother y'all to y'all heart.
So
I just
even
interested
if
in
you
actually say
if you
can't. He's
if you look at the situation with Cudi, everything Cudi said isn't really admit. Like, how do you prove Diddy did any of that? Even when he said he bought up the car in conversation with Diddy, he was like, yeah, I pulled up to Soho House and Diddy was standing in the window like an evil villain, and we talked it out. And then I was like, yo, so what we gonna do about my Porsche? And Diddy was like, what Porsche? So like, dog, you can't prove any of this was Diddy.
What bike?
Right?
right, but
So now,
hold on.
now all we're proving is that he's not a very nice person,
Nope.
right? And he beats up women.
Nope.
He beats up women.
Yeah.
I mean, low key, like, I mean, Ryan Clark should probably do an interview after Diddy get out.
Oh.
So,
That's funny. That was a good one.
Killed you.
so,
That was a good one.
so,
Say
when
Ryan
you-
Clark face.
Ooh, it's
Ryan,
I
quiet.
dare you.
Now Ryan
Yeah.
get you about it.
that's cool. I'm still saying.
Yeah, don't do
Protect
that.
black women.
Nah, I'm saying.
Nah.
So-
This is bad.
Yeah.
I mean, say it, because
Yeah.
we going.
Nah, I'm saying-
We out of here.
Dog, I'm gonna still say.
We
it.
are
I
gone.
don't give a fuck.
You should
He's
definitely
gonna
say
use
it.
a special move on you.
Right. Yeah. So,
Mad
But
Dax
the-
hair grease, a pick, and a doobie wrap.
so
I don't know, son.
when you're looking at what all they had I think a psychologist go up and I guess sort of retroactively justify a lot of Cassie's decisions and everything. But keep in mind, they're positioning Cassie as the victim of this. And I'm not saying she's not. Cassie was definitely victimized by Diddy, but this just so happens that in the eyes of the law right now, she's an asset to their case, because if she wasn't a witness, she'd be on the other side with Diddy.
Be a
You wouldn't be
co-defendant.
looking at her like a witness,
It'll be a coach.
right? You'd be a co-defendant, like on some Maxine Gladwell shit.
Like co-conspirator, like Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, because if
Oh,
she
word?
wasn't,
She
dog, she
probably
was
would.
setting up a lot of the shit.
She probably would be.
So if you wasn't a
Wow.
witness, you'd be prosecuted too. She has immunity
Timing
for a
is
reason.
Perfect for her then.
Yeah, she has
dope.
immunity for a reason.
But I think the
But
part of the
nigga,
only
it
reason why
sound
they,
like it was such a hellish condition for her. To
Of
be.
course, but
they're only going after him because she started it,
dog,
though.
dog, how many
Yeah,
people?
but how the fuck
Dog,
did they put her?
how many people
co-conspirator?
are locked up right now that are actually victims as well?
Yeah,
agree.
Like Shorty
You think
that's
niggas
holding
are,
the bricks?
yeah, shorty that killed the nigga that was attacking her
under
and
his
beating her? Dog, the law doesn't
command.
care about that shit.
Yeah,
Yes,
but under his
yes,
command
bro,
though.
yes.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like right? That's
Which
why-
which
But
proves
she
RICO.
still broke the law. It doesn't matter. They don't care who told you to
What
do
I'm
it.
saying is, all right, so if they say, they go back to that initial video and
Mm-hmm.
they say, every time I try to leave, this is what happened, where was I supposed to go?
Okay, but then in the same token,
okay.
no, you're talking
Just
about
don't say
you're
it.
talking about okay, but then when the police showed up,
Now we
you
fucked.
said no. You're talking about
'Cause you're
openly
scared.
buying drugs. You've
'Cause you're
also
scared.
solicited. You've also solicited prostitutes who
'Cause you're scared.
Diddy wasn't around for it.
All
Dog,
out of fear.
You can say, dog, I'm not saying she wasn't scared. I'm not saying she's not a victim. I'm saying in the eyes of the law, how many people are in jail right now who are also victims?
Yeah, he about to join her.
Yeah, but,
What I'm saying is, if she wasn't on the other side, right?
but you think they could really prosecute that if there's if
Yeah,
there's proof
she.
of-
Well, hold
That's why she has an immunity deal.
Reg, let me jump in real quick.
Nah, before you jump in, like, let me finish what I'm saying.
What?
So, what?
Before you jump and shut the
that nigga wasn't even wilding like that.
He
Come
was talking for
on.
mad long
Yeah.
now.
No, he
I'm not, because we were going back and forth. What I'm
Nobody
saying
let
is,
him finish his thought.
what I'm saying is,
It was no back and forth. It was just forth.
It was
even,
fourth
even
and fourth.
froth a little bit.
Yeah.
He was kind of wild.
So,
Fourth and froth.
So everything they've proven so far, and this is not me arguing because I know people in the comments are gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga's defending Diddy." No one's defending this man's actions. I'm saying what you're saying he did is you're not proving that. Because he's bought drugs, he's solicited prostitutes, he's been freaking off, like he's done mad fucked up shit. You haven't proved anything but that this guy is extremely jealous, extremely toxic, a drug abuser. He overdosed because the same things y'all saying about Cassie being an addict, apparently Diddy was one too. So he's an active drug abuser, right? So all of these things, and when the other thing they could have used in terms of prosecuting her, by the way, he tried to get her off drugs, and she continued to try to circumvent him to get drugs and stuff like that. So this is why she has an immunity deal. What I'm saying is, there's been multiple witnesses, and they have yet to prove their case in regards to this man using any of these crimes to generate money. There's no enterprise connected to it.
So
again, go ahead, Darnell. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Jump
basically just walking him down at this point, right? Because they're showing his power, that he will use his power. He's not afraid to use the power. He has the guns, right? The violence,
Guns in the butter, baby.
Yeah.
Guns and
right?
Butter.
Guns, violence,
Yeah.
money, people working for him.
Intimidation.
Remember, I told you last week or whatever. Said next they're gonna have somebody that used to help him set it up.
Yes.
Come and flip, because you can't have a RICO without somebody. Snitching.
So they're gonna bring employees in.
They already did. They brought one of his assistants in, who came in and said, "Oh yeah, I used to supply all this stuff for it."
Yep. They brought the doctor in.
Right? And they said, and I left because I saw him beating on Cassie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dawn came. Dawn said, "Yeah, I saw him beat Cassie too."
Then the best friend.
Somebody
came.
else come. I saw him beat
That was the
Cassie
best
too.
friend. Yep.
Diddy's best
You're
friend.
making
Cassie
you're
was
making my argument. Everyone knows he abused this woman. Like, what are we talking about?
I think
What we're
also,
talking about is that's power, and that's showing she's probably what they're gonna frame it as is she's fearful to leave because if I leave, it could be worse. If I leave, when I tried to leave with Cudi, the car was on fire. He was in the crib. Security camera turned away.
Can you remind me what the charges are again?
It's
Nah,
racketeering,
Reg, they got us, my nigga.
right?
Nah, they don't.
Racketeering,
They got us.
Finish the charge.
RICO,
They got us.
definitely got
prostitution,
that one.
and
Sex
what was the
trafficking.
fourth one?
Sex
Sex trafficking was the fourth one.
Okay, so now so far, they've interviewed
It's
prostitutes
still 5
that Diddy.
weeks of this shit.
I know. So far, I'm basing this off of what we know so far.
Bail him out himself.
3 weeks, 3 weeks from now, I could be completely wrong. I'm talking about right now.
Well, even right now,
Right.
prostitution
It's like
and sex trafficking
it's
is
like
there.
The first
Guaranteed.
quarter of the
No,
game.
prostitution, if you're charging him
the
with
first quarter.
prostitution, he's not selling himself. He's soliciting prostitution.
solicitation.
So it'd be solicitation.
Yeah, they got that though.
That's prostitution, right?
Okay, so what's the charge for solicitation?
That's solicitation. Soliciting.
No, I mean, like, what time are you giving niggas for solicitation? Like, you're spending all of these resources to prove a nigga bought some, like,
I think with
whoa,
No, you
because he
right.
didn't buy pussy.
Nah,
Pussy.
The other
buy
thing.
that.
Nigga was buying
That might
pipe.
come with a higher charge.
Copping pipe is wild time.
That might be a lot of time. You might go under the jail. for
And low key, he was mad because if he could help it, he would have bought more. Because like,
Cock copping is crazy.
Punisher
Boy,
pulled up
that
and he
shit
was
is
mad.
Wild chicken.
and right
Wow,
before,
chicken.
they
Nigga cop cock. son, poor.
prosecuted him. He did another freak off right before
Yo,
they arrested him.
That
There was
shit is
another
probably
freak off.
bread too. It's probably wild expensive, and not only that, it cherishes wild time. Reg, you can't call that prostitution. We don't know what the fuck it's called. Buying pipe, nigga.
Yeah, the solicitation.
Purchasing pipe is bread, son.
Son,
And time.
I have yet to see anything in regards to because you continuing to prove this. This
Nigga said,
nigga,
"Ooh."
this nigga's like his quote unquote $1 billion net worth had nothing to do with
So,
the
I
criminal
disagree,
shit.
Reg.
Part
He
of
proved
his
us wrong
part of
last
his
week.
racket.
They did.
Nigga, he
Hold on.
did. Nigga, remember he said it last week.
Part of the racketeering is extortion, is
said
bribery,
it.
it's intimidation.
And then
Remember, it said
he
it. It
did that
doesn't
with
have to
Cassie's
be
mom.
connected
not
to bread.
typically.
It says typically.
Yeah,
And
it don't
then
have
you
to be
just
about
said he
earning
gave
money.
the money back.
Yeah, but he still took it.
That's extortion. And I was just
Yeah.
about to say they
That
only brought
doesn't
that
make
up to show
difference.
extortion.
Extortion alone is bread.
Yeah, that's extortion. That's
Yeah.
if I force you to pay
Well,
me something,
they just
it don't
walking
matter that I give
down.
it back.
That shit,
Yeah.
like $220,000.
Yeah.
You pay a lawyer to get off of extortion.
Yeah, that's
charge. Something
extortion.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's wild chicken for that. Like
No,
he got he
extortion.
done.
No, extortion is a monster charge.
and
Now
I
you
think-
got to prove it because he gave the bread back.
I think it
No,
changes a
once
lot
you
of
do it,
time
you do it,
as well.
man.
Yeah.
Once you do it, you do it.
I understand. He still extorted. He still extorted her. I understand.
Look it
that.
up, though.
But now
Well,
you
how
have
much
to.
that carry?
You have to basically get proof that he extorted you
Yeah, but-
because his people could just flip the story and say, "Well, I borrowed 20,000 and I gave it to you back."
No, she
How do you prove it?
because she sat on trial and said,
Sound mad, man.
Yeah,
I gave it to you back.
I gave it to you.
and she has
Dominican stuff.
the documents and the proof. She,
I try my best not to be Dominican.
Cassie's mom sat there and said,
Do you?
no, he called me
20.
and said he's going to release this sex tape if I don't give him $20,000.
The max is 24.
Yeah, you right, son. He's done.
Yeah.
They're slowly just walking
And
him down.
Diddy
Yeah.
and dog at the same time he doesn't have previous charges.
Now he do.
He don't.
That's not gonna matter.
It's
He
and
had to be
it's-
charged with some
No,
shit.
he didn't
man.
because
You have
everything
a
got thrown
20-year
out.
career copping that.
Show
Nah.
you are a fucking demon.
Yeah, if
Dog,
your first charge
I'm
is murder,
saying-
you're a murderer.
I'm saying
Child
no.
murder.
When I'm
Only
saying
killed
we're not
37
talking
niggas,
about.
So it's
we're
the
not-
first time.
He didn't even kill him. He
I'm
was just
saying is-
smoking shit.
When he doesn't,
That's
when
even
you don't
worse.
have, when you don't
That's
have
worse.
previous charges, you can't show a history of a behavior. Everything that you're saying right now, everything you're seeing is people now coming
Thanks,
out
Bob.
and explaining all of this.
Nigga had Obama-shaped ecstasy pills.
Dog, again,
Obama on
I'm
it?
not.
Yeah, like Obama's face was the pill.
Yo,
Did he have them?
The stamp
vote or
on the
die,
pill was
nigga.
over.
Like, what you
Nah,
mean? He
got
told
it,
you,
son. He's different.
son. I'm not
He
saying
had
he's
them
not a
pressed up
piece of
himself.
shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
Obama
But
pack.
In
I'm
the
not
same
saying he's
spot-
not a
in
piece
the
of
same
shit.
spot where they created the Ducci at.
The Doochie.
and the Dahlia. It was the same
That's
studio.
why. Diddy got the Doochie. He got all the
got
Doochie.
that shit.
Nah, Diddy got the Dookie, my nigga. Pause. My son was in there wilding the fuck out.
Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. For more content, click over here. And most importantly, sign up for our Patreon. We need the money. Reg, stop lying.
What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought?